Hey, are you living in the dark? Well, stay tuned because we'll discuss why it is important for us to be the light of the world. Hit the intro. What is going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? This is Brian with another episode of Your Time with Brian, and we are talking about letting your light shine bright. Don't let it be dim. Don't let it be dark. Don't let this world get next to you and corrupt your light or hide your light. Don't be ashamed of your light either, because your light is very important to God and to your ministry as a witness. So this morning we're going to just have a brief discussion on letting your light shine bright, because most of y'all, the youth specifically, are going back to school either next week or the next or the next or the next, within the next month, I guess you could call it. And it's very important for us to, when we go back, to let our light shine for God, because this world needs it more now than it ever has in the past. There's so much hate in the world, and hate is a demonstration of the darkness that is dwelling in the world as we speak. But we need love, we need mercy, joy, happiness. It's what we need. We don't need to be part of the darkness. We need to be the solution to the darkness. And I touch on being the light in the word that I delivered on Sunday. And if you missed it, I'll post a link right down here for you to go back and watch it if you want to. But Jesus called us to be the light. Listen to what John 8:12 says. It says, once more Jesus addressed the crowd. He said, I am the light of the world. He who follows me will not be walking in the dark, but will have the light which is life. So if we walking with God, we automatically have the light that he's talking about. And he calls us to be the light. He calls us to be like him. And as you know, Jesus was a
2 hours later.
I can't even talk. He was a person of wonder. I mean, everywhere he go, he will attract a humongous crowd in his ministry. I mean, he was out there for the public to see. He wasn't shy or ashamed of the gospel. And we need to be just like Jesus. And we are actually called to be just like Jesus in the Bible. In 1 John 2:6, it says, whoever says he abides in him ought to walk in the same way in which he walked. And then listen, it goes on. Luke 6:46 says, why do you call me Lord, Lord, and not do what I tell you? Ephesians 4:22-24 says, put off your old self, which belongs to your former manner of life, and is corrupt through deceitful desire, and to be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and to put on the new self, created after the likeness of God, in true righteousness and holiness. Ephesians 5, 1, 2, and this is my last one. Therefore, be imitators of God as beloved children, and walk in love as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us, a fragrance offering and sacrifice to God. Jesus is likening to him. So multiple texts saying, be more like Jesus, be more like Jesus, be the light. You know, are we called to do miracles? If you want to, that would be great. I mean, the Bible does say pray for other people. Praying, you could lay hands on people, pray for them, ask for healness, ask for God to take away the sickness. Simply pray for your enemies at night, because being a light involves showing love, showing mercy, showing grace to those that may not deserve it. You know, being a light to your friends when you go to school, to your employees or employers when you go to work, to your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your uncle, aunt, any family, even to your enemies. And your enemies is hard because, you know, we prefer to, you know, I guess, you know, it's easy to hate somebody, but it's a lot harder to love somebody that has done us wrong in the past. And God is calling us to do exactly that, to be the light. So what are some ways that we, this week, can show our light and let our light shine bright? I listed a few. I think it's about 8 or 9 out. I'm just going to go over this quickly just to give you some time to think about what I'm talking about, and to take in consideration it can be easy to be the light of the world, to be just like God. All we have to do is let love and kindness flow from us. So listen, responding to a stranger with a simple smile, helping someone out, letting someone go before you in the checkout line, saying hello to people you see during the day, whether you know them or not, buying a meal for the person behind you in line or at the next table, praying for your enemies, as we discussed earlier, or people who simply just annoy you. Try to have real conversation with people, not just small talk or talk that isn't uplifting, complaining, or gossiping. Going to visit someone in your life who may need company, whether it be a person in the hospital, someone homebound, or a grieving friend. Hold the door open for someone and smile and say hello. Introduce yourself to someone at a gathering that clearly does not know many people. And that's a perfect one, because you are about to go back to school and there's bound to be a new student in your classroom that does not have any friends, and that is your opportunity to be a light. Don't sit there and make fun. Oh, look at that, he's a loner and whatnot. There's enough bullying in school now. We need more love in school. We got enough hate. We need more love. We need more kindness. We need more joy. So my challenge for you this school year is to let your light shine bright, because we are capable. I know each and every one of y'all of the youth, and I love each and every one of y'all, and y'all are some of the sweetest, nicest, joyful, full of laughter people that I have ever met in my life. I know y'all got some bright light that is waiting to be shine bright. So this week and this year, let your light shine bright. Peace.